What's going on? It is your girl TampaMystic, and we are back with what? Another episode of
Industries most wanted.
Detroit YB. You better tell them it's the big one, not the little one.
Biggest. Biggest.
And shout out to Detroit YB. He one of the few people that came here on a real deal mic. No
Right.
shade, no shade.
Hey,
He wanted to make sure we could hear him loud and clear, man. Detroit YB, man, this my family right here. It's so good to see you always. What's going on?
what up, though? How you doing?
What's up? I see people are tuning in already. So shout out to everybody who's already here. We are going to be live streaming tonight on multiple platforms, which are going to include 2 Facebook pages, Twitch, and YouTube. It is the official listening session for Losses to Lessons by the one and only Detroit YB. So shout out to everybody checking in. If you do stop through on one of these platforms, please send us a message in the chat so we can bring it on the screen and let everybody know you guys are here to support. The main objective for this is for obviously you guys to hear the new project that just released, but also we want your feedback as well.
Yeah, take a fish.
Yes, definitely. So, again, it's available on all digital streaming platforms. This is what it looks like right here. So you guys can go get it. It is 21 tracks. We're going to go through the songs tonight, probably like a hook and verse of each one. That way we can entice you guys to go listen to the entire project. Of course, download it, stream it, share it, all that good stuff. So before we actually get into it, though, I want to, let you guys get to know Detroit YB a little bit. He and I have known each other for a few years now. So, I want you guys to get familiar with him. You're obviously originally from Detroit, but you're now based here in Atlanta. What brought you to this city of Atlanta?
Music. Just purely music. Just the
Yeah.
love of music. I have a bunch of family here, but music what really brought me. I had a choice to make. It was to finish school at Michigan State for landscape architecture or pursue what I really wanted to do was music. So I chose it.
Listen, I know that's right. We have to follow our dreams, our passions, our love, whatever it is. Do you feel like moving to Atlanta, you made the right decision?
Yeah, because it put me in a very uncomfortable position. Like I was really outside of Michigan and just far away from people that I'm used to every day. So it's like I'm going in a whole new atmosphere with a whole brand new, field of people. And it's like I gotta adapt to it. In Detroit, I grew up a certain way. Like it's like you be on the fence mode every time and then you get introduced to Southern hospitality, then you like, oh, I can't be like this out here, you know what I'm saying? I'd be scaring people away. Or I'll get into altercation just off the looks, you know what I'm saying? So I just
Yeah.
had to change and learn and learn how to network. It really taught me how to network down here. I ain't gonna lie.
I was actually going to ask you, like, what is the biggest thing you've learned being out here? So networking and meeting people
Yeah,
is probably
yeah.
the biggest thing.
Talking, speaking up, being in circles, being in the areas, with stuff going on and just promote your stuff. Like, I never really did that in Detroit. Like I always whoever mess with me is just gonna mess with me and that's it. And we're just gonna leave it at that.
That's what it's all about. That's what I'm over here doing. I'm over here still posting that we're live, like we got to remind these folks. They got to come tap in and hear this project. You know what I'm
I've
saying?
been for real. Yeah.
Most definitely. So you've been out here in Atlanta for what, 4 years, maybe 3 years?
9 years. Next year will be my 10th. Yeah.
A 10th?
10th year.
What? Why did I think that it was like half that time? I guess maybe because I met you along your
Yeah,
path.
yeah. I came in 2015 and then I took a year and went to LA. I went to LA for a year and I came right back, so
Got you. So we've got Losses to Lessons, which the title alone could be self-explanatory for some people because I feel like it's something that we've all endured and encountered. We've all had losses that turned into major lesson for us, whether it be personal stuff, relationships, business stuff, etc., right? But what is your definition of losses to lessons? What does it mean to Detroit YB?
it just means to not look at the negative of things.
Mm,
You take the negativity out of it and you just purely look at the positive because it might seem negative in the moment, but if you believe in God, he might be working something within that. So you got to be optimistic within things and see the outcome. If you be negative about it, then you're gonna prolong the negativity and probably stop the blessings that was coming or something. So you got to look at it as a positive.
That is facts because whatever we focus on in life is what's going to develop. So
Right,
if we're constantly focused on that negativity, don't wonder why you're surrounded by negativity because that's what you're focused on.
right, right.
What would you say is the biggest or most specific loss that you endured that motivated this project?
Recently it was Mate. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Mate was the biggest one. I didn't had a bunch of losses. I'm not gonna lie. During this project, I was experiencing losses that I never knew that I would lose. You know, things that was important to me. That God was like, no, that's not really that important to you, so I'm gonna take it away, and you're gonna have to deal with it. You know. So yeah, I was going through a bunch of losses. Just the loss of friends, the
Yeah.
the death of people, the loss of just items, material things that I thought was precious to me. It's just there was a lot of stuff going on in my life. So just to continue to push this album through all that is a testimony in itself as well. Because I've been going through losses all my life, but
Yeah.
experiencing the losses that I've been experiencing doing this album is just it's heavy. So you know it made way.
It's really become like a therapy session for you per se, because to me, with it being the amount, it's almost an hour long project. I believe it's 55. Yeah, it's 55 minutes. To me, says that's a therapy session because most therapy sessions is about an hour long, right?
Yeah.
And what better way to get it off your heart, off your chest, out of your head than through doing it the way you love, and that's through your music.
Hey, best way for real.
Did
And
you get emotional during this project?
most definitely. I cried, bawled my eyes out, especially on certain songs. Yeah, like even during songs, even with me just recording, just crying while I'm recording. So yeah, this album was very touching. Like every word, like everything, especially in certain songs. It's just I can't sometimes I can't help it. You feel me? It'd be one of them days and I listen to it, be like, dang, like, okay. But I see where I'm at now, and then I'll be like, okay, yeah, we farther than where we were, so we good.
How important is it to you to be a bit vulnerable in your music, letting people into your world per se, because of, I know a lot of men struggle with that.
Because men think it's a weakness or something. I don't know. That's what society makes men believe that being vulnerable is a weakness. Showing your emotions is a weakness. It's not. You know,
No.
that's how you express yourself. That's how you show people how you really feel, so they know how to deal with you. If you just hiding it all the time, you bound to explode one day on somebody, and you're not even mean to do it the way you mean to do it. So it's just like you got to let that stuff out. You know what I'm saying? And I wish I was a kid and knowing these things and letting it out and going to the right people. I probably would be in a very, very better place than I am. But just experiencing the things I experienced, God put me through those things just to show somebody else that's going through the same thing that you can get out of it. You feel me? So
That is the biggest facts ever. I talk about this often because a lot of the young men that I sit down with express how they were brought up in a household that didn't necessarily teach them, I wouldn't say emotional intelligence, but how to express their emotions. And I understand why into their adulthood they have a hard time with it because they were taught to be tough. You can't cry. Don't do this. Don't do that. So as an adult, that's what they feel like they're supposed to do.
yeah,
So, people like myself appreciate when an artist like yourself, is open to showing that because I feel like more men need to because mental health is real.
right. But just think of a person that, yeah, you're supposed to teach your son to protect. You're supposed to be teaching him to be strong. But if you teach him how to manage his emotions with being strong, do you know how powerful he'll be? Like he'd be like one of the most powerfulest men because nothing can really take him off. Nothing can get him off his square. He'll always have that logical mind because you taught him how to manage his emotions while still being strong. You know what I'm saying? But we don't get that in families because it's like protect, protect. We got girls around. You gotta, no emotion. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, speak. It's just it's weak, and I don't like it to be honest with you. And I hope it change. But we'll see. You know.
I agree. Absolutely. So we've got the project here. Like I said, we'll go through and listen to like maybe a hook and a verse of each one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, go obviously start at track one and go down. So on the project, first track is the losses to lessons. And what I want you to do with each one is maybe tell us who produced it. We'll listen to it. And then if there's anybody who wants to chime in and give feedback, we'll do that. If not, that's cool. You know, some people be afraid to do that. Because it's like, if you like the record, let us know. If you don't like it, that's cool too. Let us know. We want feedback, whether it's constructive criticism or positive feedback. So who produced the track number 1 on the project?
The interlude. So that's just me talking, bringing the introduction to
Got
what
you.
you guys is about to experience. So,
Okay. Did you want us to listen to that as well?
yeah, you can. It's only a minute, so you can throw it on.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and run it. So this is the interlude. This is the intro to Losses to Lessons. So you guys can check it out. Detroit YB. Y'all stay tuned.
All my life, I leaned on my own understanding, moving through the world thinking I had the answers, never fully surrendering to God. I always believed in Him. I knew He was the creator, the one who makes the impossible possible. But I never realized how much I needed Him. Every moment, every step. His voice was always there, in the background, whispering through the noise. But I chose my own way, and those choices shaped the world I've been living in. At this point in life, some may think it's too late to change course, but I've learned it's never too late. Healing starts with the mind. Shift your thoughts, speak life over your situations, trade doubt for faith, trade loss for lessons. Mistakes don't define you, they refine you. And in every step back, there's a seed of success waiting to grow. You have the power. Either let God guide your steps, or keep trying to carry it all alone. The choice is yours. Choose wisely.
The choice is yours. Choose wisely. That's what I'm talking about. You know, and listen, just the intro itself to me speaks how heartfelt it is. Did you record the entire project?
Mm-hmm. Record, mixed, and mastered everything. My first time doing everything.
That is amazing. And you did a phenomenal job. And, you know, just for people out there to know, you are in school with Full Sail, correct, currently?
Yes, I graduate December 18th.
Congratulations. That's right around the corner.
Yes, thank you.
So you guys, anybody, I see we got a few more people that just recently tuned in. We've got my family, my bro, Detroit YB on the call tonight. We are listening to his brand new hot off the press Losses to Lessons album. It's available on all digital streaming platforms. We're going to go through and listen to like a hook and a verse of each one because we really want to encourage everybody to go download and stream the entire project, but we're kind of giving you a little appetizer, if that makes sense. All feedback is welcome, whether it's constructive criticism or if you say, hey, I love the record, even if it's dropping a fire emoji or if you feel like there was something he could have did a little bit better or different. All feedback is welcome. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, let me come over here to track 2. So Talk with Jesus. Who produced this one?
My homie, he from Detroit. His name Flowmaster E. And that's his Instagram too, if y'all want to go follow him, Flowmaster E. But yeah, he's from Detroit. He does a variety of things. He this year he making beats, so we rocking with it. And I like this beat. It kind of spoke to me. It's one of the things that sometimes when I'm making songs or I'm writing songs, it just flow through. And that was one of these records. It just flew through because it was just so real and so open. So
Definitely. And I want to say this too, you know, with looking at the lineup of all the songs, it looks like there's a lot of spirituality infused into this.
most definitely, yeah, spiritual awakening for sure on a higher level.
Absolutely. Because listen, I'm not afraid to talk about that. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior. Let's just get that out
Amen.
first and foremost.
Amen.
And some people are
Amen.
afraid to touch on that. I'm not, because I don't know
Right.
anybody else for what their beliefs are, right?
Right.
But I feel like we need to incorporate that into our daily, and I love how you incorporated it into your entire project.
Got to. You gotta practice what you preach.
Yes. Shout out
That's
to
a lot.
Mr. Mark Woo Wooten checking in over there on Facebook. What's going on, family? We're checking out Detroit YB Losses to Lessons album tonight. It just dropped, so it's brand spanking new. We're asking for any feedback. If you guys rock with the record, cool. Let us know. If you're not rocking with it, let us know that too. So we are going in order. We are on track 2, A Talk with Jesus. Y'all stay tuned for it.
Been in the laws, I've been involved in many collisions, heavily scarred, calling on God. I call it conviction. Living to get a bag, and my niggas is dying fast. I've been trying to condense it. Taking risks that I'm bound to lose. When you feel the pain, it's a pick and choose. Tell me what's all the commotion. Lord, I've been feeling so hopeless. Falling and losing my focus. Take it, I need some consoling. My feelings be out in the open. I try to get back to the old-ish, but you know how people...
I see them fire emojis coming in.
The wicked. Break it down, you know I get around. We living fast, trying to combat the counteracts. Niggas talk on the net to holler back. I guess that we cut from a separate cloth. They just know how to follow, they can't adapt. When you affected with heavy pressure, gotta connect on a higher measure. Get up and fight back. We taking our life back. Influenced by all the foolishness, it's been hard trying to write raps. The block is a drought now. They be scamming for clout now. Politicians with no ignition, and the secret is out now. Must be the last days, cause everything fast paced. All on my grind like I'm working that cascade. The block is a rat race, trying to go hard in protecting my last name. We stuck in this fast lane. If you entitled, you went for a bad day, despite what a man say. Losses and lessons be manifesting, keeping the negative anorexic. Trauma invested my adolescence, and it's evolving like every second. Top of the morning, we getting through it. Constantly pressing the evolution over competitive therapeutic. Niggas be talking but never do it.
Listen, it sounds so good. It's hard for me to put pause on it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm over here like, oh yeah, I forgot I'm not so.
Yeah. This one ain't got a hook. This one just straight through. He's just talking to Jesus. That's it. We ain't even stopping for nothing. No pit stop. Just go straight through.
And you got 3 for 3 fire emojis, so they're loving the record. You know, like that's what I'm talking about.
Appreciate y'all. Sure.
And we appreciate everybody taking the time to tune in. We understand everybody has busy lives, busy schedules, but one of the most important things we can do for those of us who are involved in this music industry is support these independent artists. You know, Detroit YB is not signed to a major label. He's independent. He's out here on his independent grind. So for you guys to take the time to tune in tonight, we're absolutely grateful. Tell them, you know, why we got people here, and we'll tell them again later where they can follow you, like on, we'll say Instagram, perhaps, 'cause that's where I think you're most active at, right?
Detroit YB Hustle on Instagram, Detroit YB on everything else. Just Google me. Everything gonna pop up right there. We've been doing this for a long time, so you can't miss us.
Yes, most definitely, 100%. So we appreciate everybody tuning in again. We got track 3 on the way. Mark 836. Mark 836. You know, tell us a little bit about this record.
It starts off with me speaking the scripture of, you know, what's that scripture? Mark 8:36.
Don't give me the line.
I'm blacking out right now, but no, it's basically saying like, don't give your soul to this world. Basically, that's basically the gist of it. And what I talk about on the record is, just I know sometimes we get selfish and we be like we don't want help from different people. We can deal with it ourselves, but it's okay to get mentors. Guidance is in your circle to help you grow. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we go sell ourselves to the world just to gain some goals or something, or just to gain some gold. And it's like, nah, we ain't doing that. Like, go get some mentors, go get some real people that's been through some things and that can help you get through it, and talk to God. That's just the main thing. The whole main gist of the album is to talk to God. And that's it. Like, God is the answer to everything, for real. He gonna put the places, he gonna put the people in your arena so it can work out. You know what I'm saying?
Watch how your life changed when you accept him into your life and put him first before everything. I promise you, I don't be out here trying to preach it and push it upon anybody, because I'll be completely honest, I don't necessarily follow a particular religion, and don't come for me on that, because I grew up in a household going to a Christian church 2 days a week, every Wednesday and Sunday. But into my adulthood, I have my own faith and I have my own relationship with God, and I feel like a lot of people do. I don't feel like I'm alone in that, because I feel like there's a little bit of something we can take from all religions, even if it's not necessarily one that we practice per se, right? So just develop your own relationship with him. Once again, shout out to everybody over there on Facebook. We got a lot of the Facebook people tune in, and look at that's fire emoji number 4 coming in. Shout out to Robert. What's going on, family?
It's always good to go back. I know, you might have grew up in the church, you know what I'm saying? You might not understand what was going on as a kid. That was me. I didn't read 66, the whole Bible, the whole 66 books. But as a kid, I don't know what I'm reading. So I'm just reading words, you know what I'm saying? But now that I go back and I'll be like, oh, this applies to my life. Or I can use this to apply to this situation. Or I'm having, battles in this situation. I can use this scripture to help me out. It's different now. And that's what I'm doing. I'm one of them people that didn't really, be in my Bible like that. Like I'm just not getting back into the scripture.
Yeah.
And it's amazing. Like it's just showing me the way without me having to look for real.
It's never too late. I feel like it's never too late, because prior to me moving here to Atlanta, up until 2013, I was in church every week. Like I found my way back into church in my adult years. And I even got saved before I moved here, because that was important to me to move to a new city kind of with a clean slate, because I was coming out of a very toxic relationship. So I went to my pastor and I told him, I said, look, I need to be saved, because I got some things that I can't take with me on my journey. And again, it was one of the best decisions I ever made. So I feel like we have to develop our own relationship in our own time. And like you said, even if you get away from reading the Bible, you can always come back to it. God's not going to be mad at you. We're all God's children.
That's why you're still here, because you got a second chance.
Exactly. 100%. So we're going to get into track 3, Mark 8:36. Y'all stay tuned for it.
8:36.
I had it on mute. Let me start that again.
Mark 8:36. For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
Like that.
Lost friends, lost souls, tight ends with loose clothes. Money talk, money goes. On the block, they murk for those. It's apparent, I've been running, I've been hunting for a pot of gold. But my God, he stay intact, keep me level when I'm off track. Aim at us, we aiming back. From the city where the angels at. On the mile, we came in packs. Niggas hyping, they can't relax. I was caught up in another war. In my mind, it was like a trap. Stepfather was full of tools. Real father then came up flat. Late bloomer, I would come to class late sooner. I learned myself hate tutors till I figured I hate losing. So I gathered some mentors, some real soldiers who gain fluent. Turn mistakes into daily lessons. Hope the listener can get the message. Find solutions when you solving problems. Everything don't resort to dollars. Information is a part of knowledge. Consultation can defeat the timing. I was talking to my other partner. He was asking what's the point of college. My response was to keep you solid. Work your mind on a steady pilot. Take some counseling. Fix your confidence. Don't do the opposite. Instead just lock it in. The lessons coming back quick. And then it's common sense. The word of God is more fit. We see the providence.
All right, so we're going to pause it right there. We are giving you guys a piece of each song, because we got 21 of them to get through. Well, there was an intro, so we'll say about 20 songs to get through. But the main objective is to entice you guys to want to go listen to the entire project. Like, give you guys a sample, like a little appetizer for you to say, you know what, I'm going to run over to Apple Music, Spotify, and download the entire project. So, the
whole entree. Go get the whole entree.
Get the whole entree. And I'll tell you, like, one thing that I can say about you is you never miss. Like, I've known you for a few years now, and Everything I've ever heard from you, you never miss. I've never heard a mediocre or bad record from you. You really know how to construct a song, you know how to deliver a song, you know how to record a song. All those elements are very important when it comes to constructing a song, because some people may know how to rap or whatever, but they don't know how to deliver it, or they may know how to write, but they don't know how to deliver it, or how to record themselves, have that breath control. I feel like you've got all of those elements in place.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me because I put a lot of work into it,
I could
in my
tell.
craft, So yeah,
Shout out
thank
to
you.
Phoenix checking in. It says, let them know Detroit proud of you. Okay, I know that's right. Thank you, Phoenix, for checking in over there on YouTube. We got people live tuning in on YouTube, 2 different Facebook pages, and Twitch tonight. So we got people on multiple platforms. Of course, we got my family, Detroit YB, in the building. Losses to Lessons listening session. So let's move on. We got Home Run, track number 4. Who produced this one?
Jalen, the producer, he's a really dope producer. He's from New York, and I was locked in with him. He came to Atlanta probably a few years back. I had met him then, and we've been locked in ever since. So he produced this, one of my favorite tracks. So tap in.
Already, y'all stay tuned for it.
So dream away all your fears. Gonna sing her name, yeah. Here we go. So dream away all your fears.
Them fire emojis still coming in.
Here we go.
From the day I was birthed, I was built up to lead. So I hit the base first, hit the home run and leave. You can't come in my circle. We so tight you can't breathe. Why you take it so personal? I was out back, they was in front, but they fall in my trap. It was all bad when they was talking that cap. Now I saying shots anywhere on that map. I was gonna walk, but the pressure said please. Niggas down bad, so we upping them fees. Business gon' boom when the hustle don't freeze. Leaving no rules when the opposite green. Yeah, I was in the back seat. Now I'm in the front, we ain't back seat. Running out of love, so I'm back free. Looking for a thug that can match me. If you wonder why I be so chill, cause the money coming out of your bill. When I'm in the lead, you my coattail. Any negativity, I roll well. Never off track. Niggas want war, but I'm never gon' lack. Seen your best man, but I never fall back. Had to cut dues with the butt of my strap. But it's all good, I'm protecting my soul. If it's on wax, keep it stuck at that pose. Men in all black, we unpacking that gold. When we in the field, I'm in quarterback mode.
Why you make it so hard for me to cut these songs off?
Hey, hey.
Like, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's like I slick want to listen to the entire song, but then I feel like we're gonna be here all night because you and I are gonna be talking and chatting, and we trying to get people tuned in. So again, we're giving you guys that appetizer so you can go get the main course, the whole entree, on all digital streaming platforms. Again, great feedback from Robert over there on Facebook. Great feedback from Phoenix on YouTube. And shout out to my homie BK Just. He's from Brooklyn. He was just out here in Atlanta last week and I interviewed him. Peace, salute, family, what's going on? He always tunes in and supports all of these interviews that I do. Tonight, we're doing something a little different. We're doing an actual live listening session. Detroit YB, which has been my family for a few years now, got this new album out, Losses to Lessons. We're going through all the songs and we're just asking for some feedback. If you are rocking with it, give us some feedback or even drop some fire emojis. If you ain't rocking with it, that's cool. You can give us, them constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying? But
Know that too. Let us know that too.
that's all I ask.
We taking it. We ain't taking it personal either.
So we got the Spoken Pain Interlude, which is number 5. So you've got, you had your intro, you've got Interlude on here, and I feel like you truly constructed a real album by doing that. You know what I'm saying? And you didn't just throw a bunch of songs on there. You actually took your time. You got the intro, you got the interlude. So we'll take a listen to the Spoken Pain Interlude. Anything that you want to say about it before we listen to it? I'm still posting it on my Facebook too that we're live. We got a while to go.
Right. It's just in the form of a spoken word, just on some poetic type of time, and it's just speaking on how pain came into my life and how it affected me over the years, and what I've done to manage it. Because I don't think you can ever really cure pain or cure things that really hurt you deeply. It's just all about how you manage it at the end of the day. So.
That is absolute facts. And that comes back to, like you saying, being in control of your emotions.
Yeah.
a lot of people struggle with that, and respectfully, a lot of young men struggle with that more than women, because women are just, we're nurturing creatures by nature anyway, and a lot of men have a hard time, putting that out there because they don't want to come off as being soft or weak or whatever. But I promise you, that's not that case. You know what I'm saying? Let them emotions out.
Right.
So let's go ahead and get into the spoken pain interlude. You guys stay tuned for it.
I didn't ask for pain, but somewhere along the road, I signed the papers, took it in like a foster child with no name, called it mine, raised it like blood, gave it shelter in my chest, let it sleep on my spirit, fed it silence until it grew teeth and started speaking for me. Now every word got weight, every smile feel fake, and every I'm good is just a band-aid over a scar that never closed straight. They say don't harbor pain, but what do you do when pain is the only thing that never walked out on you? See, I dressed my wounds in pride, said, this is just who I am. But God whispered, that's not who I called. He said, you're not the pain you carry, you're the healing I planted. But I was scared to let go, because peace felt foreign. And pain felt like home. But what's the point of a home that's a disruption to your joy? So now I stand at the edge of surrender to give pain the eviction notice, because I was never meant to adopt what Christ died to heal. Set it free. That's a part of the deal.
Give pain that eviction notice.
Clock it.
It. I know that's right, because I feel like you and I talk a lot. Like Detroit YB is one of them people that I feel like you and I have confided in each other with a lot of personal stuff over the years, because we understand each other and we know that it ain't going no further than that. We a listening ear, but not a running mouth, if that makes sense, right? And I feel like you and I both have been going through a healing journey in this season of our life. And, I feel like we got to give pain that eviction notice. You got to get up out of here. We at peace now.
Facts. And you gotta tell yourself that. You know what I'm saying? Because them battles gonna come. They gonna come.
Yes.
So what you gonna do? You gonna keep failing or you gonna win? When you gonna win? It's time to win.
Now, we in our winning season, and I feel like we have to declare that, and we have to claim it. We have to put it to the universe. I always speak them positive affirmations into my daily, because I feel like that's the only way we're going to achieve them, is to visualize it, to speak it, throw it out there to the universe. Let's read a couple of the comments. The lessons taught through the music is inspirational, and life lessons. Deliverance is fire, never stop. I know that's right. And then BK just said, you got to love the spoken word. I agree, man. Like that was a beautiful touch to put to the album. Let me ask you this: when you were recording all that, you are in my mind, and you're a superstar. But did you feel like a superstar recording this?
I feel like a super. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm my own fan too. Like when I be listening to myself, I be like, "Oh, you didn't kill that." You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I didn't know you had that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I be boosting my own self up for real.
You should. I feel like if you don't believe in you, people
Yeah,
need to pick
for
up
real.
on that.
Ain't nobody gonna mess with me if I don't mess with me for real. But I mess with me. Like I'm my biggest fan. What you talking about?
I know that's right. He a superstar, y'all. So track number 6 is called Adopted Pain. Who produced this particular one?
DB the Plug. That's one of my main producers. He didn't produce my first album, Beauty and the Struggle, some of my second album, and most of this one too. So yeah.
And this one was released as a single, right? Prior to the project? Okay.
My first single of the project. My first single.
Yes. So it was a great way to create that anticipation and build up for the entire album. How long
Right.
losses to lessons from start to when it was just an idea in your head to it being released? What was that time frame looking like?
2 years.
Okay. So you took your total time with it.
Yeah, I did. And this was one of the hardest because I'm usually organized when I make my projects. Like I usually have everything lined up of how I want it to be. But this one, everything was scattered, and it's just like I was just picking up the pieces as I was going. That's why I was saying like I was losing things as I was making this record, and it was kind of helping the situation because I knew what to do and I knew what to say in certain things. So it helped a lot with creating the project.
I love it. I love it. So let's go ahead and get into track number 6, Adopted Pain. Stay tuned for it.
Yeah. Bending backwards for some niggas down on front the feelings. It's been precious since the day that they ain't rocking with us. If you see me, I maneuver, I don't stop for losers. I'll be chillin', mind my business and I'm healing. Riding heavy, not understanding the consequences. I ain't really tripping, I'm motivated by opposition. I be roaming, I'm in the field like I'm living homeless. Trying to stick some paper, I need a stapler and extra folders. Gotta find a way about this lane. It's been raining ever since I had adopt this pain. Gotta find a way about this lane. It's been raining ever since I had adopt this pain. I'm so used to this style of living, you just beginning dealing with some neighbors that say they love me but never meant it. When you loyal, it's hard to look at the end of soil. Niggas never with you, they more against you and never for you. Elevating, we don't stop to debate it. We confront it, then we leave it where it's set till it's faded. If you wanna take it further, I can pop you a favor. But you niggas never worth it, you ain't stopping the paper. Yeah. When I'm leveled, I'm more indebted to understand it. But I'm naked, my heart is vacant and more abandoned. Always learning to never lose it and get advantage. It be crucial how people do you when they can manage. Selfish acting is more impacting, I don't adapt it. I'm a giver, I show you something and then I back it. Overdone it a million times in this.
All right, so we're going to pause it right there. We're going to give you about a minute and some change of each song. So BK just it's the appetizer. BK just said, definitely listen to yourself. You sit back and think, wow, I came up with that. Exactly. That's your word.
Hey, that's how it be sometimes, for real.
And you got to be proud of your work because, you know, you and we'll say BK just because he definitely is a dope artist as well out of Brooklyn, currently residing in Rochester, New York. But you guys really take your craft very seriously. And I think that there's so many artists out here who don't. They don't really want it. And you can't tell me no different. You guys really want this. You really love this.
Yeah. Yeah. Because we take the time to, you know, perfect everything, perfect the delivery, perfect the song structure, just everything. That's what I'm on. So I've been on that.
He said that's a dope beat. Got me coasting on it too with the fire emojis. That's what I'm talking.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
So we got track number 7, Back Against the Wall. Who produced this one?
Petrovsky. His name is Petrovsky Beats. He's a UK producer.
Okay.
And he made a few records on my other albums as well. So I've been rocking with him for a long time. So whenever he sends something, he be sending some fire stuff sometimes. So yeah, this was one of them.
That's the power of social media and the internet. Because if the internet didn't exist, you wouldn't be collaborating with a UK.
Half the stuff that I got. Well, I would have the fire beats and stuff that I got, bro. Like DB the Plug, he an international producer as well. And he's a young kid. He like 20, 21, 22. These kids be out, they be hustling.
Yeah. I
don't mind putting money behind them. They be doing their thing.
No, that is facts because y'all can get them plaques together. Right? Most definitely. And I love the fact that, you know, that's going to open you up to potentially an international audience. And I feel like that's the goal. You ain't no local rapper. You're international artist. Big difference.
Facts.
Big difference. So let's get into track number 7, Back Against the Wall. Stay tuned for it.
Back against the wall, how I'm supposed to ball, how I'm supposed to live under these conditions. I didn't grow up lost, falling in the game, very low intentions. I just wanna fit in. I didn't took a charge from police officials, like I play for Pistons. Niggas wanna talk, but they barely listen. They be so dependent, living in the past that we always mention. It's not so efficient. Get into the cash, I'm my only witness. I maintain the distance. I didn't seen it all, but it's a decision that you gotta live with. Daddy never home, I was born to lose. Had to pick and choose. Roaming in the streets, I was said to eat, tryna duck and dodge the news. Peer pressure don't appear less, so we didn't win as far as the field measure. Once you put into some real effort, I can give you game, but you will still settle. The Lord far from my reach, I was serving them streets, and that karma was sitting all in my seat. Got me sowing my reap. It be hard to get up out of that heat when you taking them leaps. Had to learn to give my worries to God, and He come with receipts. I be praying. Ask the Lord to interfere with all my plans. I was falling, I was sinking with my friends. It be hard for certain niggas to comprehend. So I made it my intuition to not pretend. Back against the wall, I'm the one to call when you need some help just to get some movement without breaking laws. Dug it out the streets, put it on some beat.
All right, Back Against the Wall, man. That's one of my favorite records that I've heard from you. Like, that one is just
Appreciate it. That was fun. That was fun to make, though. I ain't gonna lie. That record was fun to make.
100%. So BK Just has some questions for you. His first question is, how did you meet these producers based in Detroit? Was it basically through the internet you met a lot of them?
Oh no, close people. It was either through close people or mutual friends. Now they from Detroit, it's different. Like I don't meet them online. It's usually the overseas producers and stuff like that. Or if you're from another city, another state, I meet them. But if you're from Detroit, I probably done locked in with you through somebody or just knew you personally.
And then he asked, do you have an international promoter? And that's a great question because you've tapped into that international market with the producers.
I don't. I need one though. That's something to look into for sure.
So BK Just, if you got any plugs on that, follow him on social media, you know what I'm saying? And you guys, connect. And then his last comment said bars with the fire emoji. That's what I'm talking about, BK, don't have me bring out the Tampa Gun Show again. I bring it. If y'all see my post that I made the other day, he was flexing on me in the interview and I had to bring out the Tampa Gun Show. I got a long sleeve on so you can't see it, but you see that muscle flexing right there.
Boy. Watch out.
So funny. The Tampa Gun Show. All right, so next track we got is track number 8 and it's Aesthetics, which I like the title because I'm big on aesthetics. But what does this song in particular mean to you and how who produced it?
KB Beats is a new producer that I've been working with. He's really dope. He made a few records off this. But this song basically just shows just the place that I'm in my life right now, and just all the tools that I've used to build this new elevated person. This is just my new aesthetic. This is the aesthetic that you see now. Like, you know what I'm saying? I went through a lot to get to this aesthetic, but this is the new aesthetic. So I kind of like had a little play with words and with this record. And I enjoyed making this one too. So. And
you've got a unique look because y'all might not know, but up under that hat, he got hair on his head. You know what I'm saying?
Under that, you know what I'm saying?
I think the first time you had it like in full fro mode, like you had it out there. But I've seen you with the braids and stuff, so he got a full head of hair. BK had to come back talking about BK Guns. I know that's right. Talk about that BK Guns show. So we're gonna get into track number 8, Aesthetics. You guys stay tuned for it.
Rick at that. Hustle. Look. I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you what it is. Niggas know it. Clocking in and out the booth. I'm just here to tell the truth, and it's loading. Office right up in the field. I done grew up where it's real. We ain't trolling. Money burning up the bridge, and it come between the friends. We ain't folding. I've been talking to the Lord. He been putting in the plan, and he saw it. I've been living on demand. We ain't talking to your man. See a soldier. I'm the leader of the clan, and it's business where I stand. Not indulgent. We just here to get the loot. Strip the labor from the fruit for the crew. It's magnetic, and it's part of my new aesthetics. When that lettuce come, it's a fetish, and I kinda like mine with cheddar. Niggas copy the flow and glue it. Just remember to give me credit. Come on, tell me, boy, who you fooling? We ain't never been interested. When you level up, it's a balance. Turn that malice up in the palace. You don't know about getting active, but I really guess it don't matter. Niggas love to go up to Thule just to kill themselves in the battle. If you love me, don't say it loosely, cause you know that fake love can travel. Yeah. Out of pocket with fools, they was never in tune. You can't walk in these shoes, we ain't driven by moves. Commentating your cash, it's deflating your bag. Time to let go of the past, gotta get into it fast. Overstimulate music, that'll make.
Ooh, that's a heater. I didn't want to stop that one. That's a heater.
Ooh,
That
yeah.
is a heater. Man, like you haven't missed. You've knocked it out the park so far. Every track. We already on track number 8. BK just asked if you've been doing any touring, or perhaps is that something that's on your radar?
No, man. Like I ain't gonna lie. Like it's just with the structure of the music industry. I just choose my own route. With me doing stuff like that, it got to be purposeful. Like everything got to be purposeful, and I ain't really gotten to that lane yet. So no, I haven't done any touring. And before I even got into this mindset, I was doing stuff like that and touring and doing different shows and stuff like that. But man, that's knowing what I know now. It drains you. It makes you think, not even wanting to get into that because you don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know what promoters you're dealing with. It's just so much to deal with when it comes to the music industry. You always gotta watch your back. And I'm sick of it. I'll be tired of it, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just do my own thing. If that
Yeah.
comes, then God gonna provide it for me. He gonna bring that person that's gonna put it in my face, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. You know what I'm saying?
He said, "I see you take pride in the penmanship." I know that's right. He hearing them bars. But you're absolutely right, man. There's so many doggone scammers out here that they just prey on independent artists. And I'm not talking about this kind of prey. I'm talking about like predatory preying on artists to want this so bad that they're willing just to give their money out, and then it ends up being a big scam, and it's just very frustrating. That's how people get hurt. Y'all got to stop doing that crap.
Facts. Real, man. I done dealt with a lot of promoters down here. That's why I stopped doing a lot of shows here, to be honest with you. But
It's a
like I
lot of jankiness.
yeah, it's whatever. If it's purposeful, it's gonna come to me, and I'll do it. But we'll see.
100%, absolutely. What is for you is for you. It's already written, and like you said, you moving on God's speed. This is His time, and your time, and He gonna lead you down the right path. He said,
Facts.
"Janky promoters." That is facts. There's a ton of them out here in Atlanta because a lot of people are in this strictly to make a quick buck. They're not doing it because they're passionate about it. It's literally, how much money can I put in my pocket tonight? You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be honest with you, from someone who did artist showcases for probably about 13 years, there is not a lot of money to be made in it, especially because when you have a team, because you got to divvy that up between the DJ, the door person, the security, the venue might charge you. You only coming home probably maybe a couple $100. There might be $1,000 night, but it's very rare. Just keeping a G, because we ain't trying to hit nobody in the head. You know what I'm saying? Like, charging $500 to touch the stage is crazy.
Yeah, most of the time it's a pyramid scheme going on. If it's a showcase, they already got their artists that they want to put in the height of the moment. They're gonna use all your fans,
Yes,
everybody that you brought, and they're gonna put you at the near end where everybody leaves.
that is facts. I've seen it. That's why I don't even like go out too much anymore. And it's not that I'm not trying to be supportive of people, but I'm hip to how that shit goes. So I'm like, I don't want no parts of it. So we got track number 9. It's called "The Vessel" featuring Finesse. Tell us about this track. Who produced it?
Man, this is a very powerful track. This was produced by Siva Beats. This is a new producer too that I didn't use. Um, this this is basically just to embody. This is me looking at myself in the mirror and pointing out taking accountability and pointing out my flaws, and knowing what I know now is common sense now. So it's like now you got to show it off to the world. You can't look at it. You can't not. You know what I'm saying? You got to just show it off to the world. You can't look at it as, oh, I'm gonna do it again and I'm gonna just repent or something like that. No, it's you know these things now. So now you got to be a vessel. Now you got to be a vessel for somebody that don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because they need somebody to tell them, or depending on whatever it is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Is going through pain, whether it's just advice, whatever it is. Like, and that's what this song embodies. It's just being the vessel and just taking myself apart in different pieces, like literally, like just why I did my purpose in doing certain things, just knowing it really wasn't no purpose. I was just doing it because either it was peer pressure or maybe I need to make ends meet just for the moment. Like, it's just stuff like that I look at and deeply into, to be like, oh, I didn't put myself this far really on based off my decisions, not nobody else. I take full blame where I am today in this world. Can't nobody you know what I'm saying, take accountability, but me on that aspect. So it's just like, yeah.
Listen, I love that because there are so many people who want to point the finger instead of pointing the thumb. They want to blame everybody else. Listen, I'm gonna keep it G, and a lot of people might come from me on this. But if you've done stuff that you know you're not supposed to do, because we know right from wrong, you know what I'm saying, and you've done stuff to put yourself in a bad position, I don't feel sorry for you. You did that to yourself. I didn't do anything to make you go to jail or go to prison and be incarcerated. You did that. You made that decision. So I'm supposed to feel sorry for you now? Nah, I don't. Like, I don't have empathy for people like that.
Right.
You know, just keeping it G, because I wouldn't expect people to feel that way for me. I'm out here robbing people and I get locked up. Oh, woe is me. Nah, I know right from wrong. So you are truly a vessel. It's track number 9, The Vessel, featuring Finesse. Am I saying the name correct? Feature. Okay.
That's the world. He from Detroit. That's my brother. He just released an album called Stages of Love, October 7th. That's a dope album that embodies just the stages of love. Like, it's dope. Y'all should go check it out. But yeah, that's my brother. Shout out to him.
Definitely. Y'all stay tuned for it. BK said that's when they really fuck around and find out. I know that's right.
Property gains, dominant flows, personal goals, I've been in clothes, get in that mode, forward the pain, forward the lows, get in control, when you impact, get in the paint, then you unfold. Property gains, dominant flows, personal goals, I've been in clothes, get in that mode, forward the pain, forward the lows, get in control, when you impact, get in the paint. Look, dropping off pleasure, I've been on faith, when you with God, it ain't no measure that you can fake. Get in the word and get out the projects, it's a part of the play. Get it. You in the world of whipping the Pyrex, trying to get to the bank. Living a lie, you making up dialect, and you say you a saint. You in despise of everything not attached to your toxic intake. Time to advise and take away all the crap that's invading your place. Please. Always align your body and mindset to a heavenly space. Purpose your passion, limit the pain. Yeah, you been last, but always imagine all the personal gain. You been infatuated with cash outs, you was giving it praise. You be so calculated with cash now, you just giving it faith. It be so fascinating to figure out how the players are made. You can attract a negative handout, it's a spiritual trade. Gotta deflect, the devil will migrate. Taking your body and violate. Money the root of the contact. Make a decision to tolerate. Take a dip into your soul. Understand the highs and lows. Money ain't the centerfold. It's the Lord and how you mold. It's the progress when you pass. It's the life that ever lasts. Know where you going when you leave up off this earth and have your body 6 feet under grass. Property gain.
Ooh wee.
That song is so powerful, bro.
Yeah, you see, I let that run a little bit longer. I was like, let me catch a little bit more vibe on this one. Yes, that was track number 9, The Vessel, featuring Finesse. And you said he's got his own new album out as well.
Yeah, y'all go check that out. It's everywhere.
I
Stages of Love.
Yeah, most definitely, because we got, like I said, we got to support these independent artists. You know, they put a lot of work in, and I wanted to re-mention something we said earlier, that for people who tuned in a little bit later, this entire project was mixed and mastered by you.
Yes. And with the help of my boy, his name KFP Ken, he actually kind of guided me and helped me through certain songs. But yeah, it was really like, I ain't never did this before. I always recorded the music through my music to other people, and they did what they did to it, and I just appreciated it.
But this one makes it really special for you because you're so
personal.
Very, very personal. BK said, I'm not mad at the production. The jazz beat, though, fire. You have a solid project from what I heard. Yeah, he definitely does.
Thank you so much, man. For real.
100%. And another thing I wanted to commend you on is the fact that you know who your producers are.
Yeah. I be trying to keep up with it, you know what I'm saying? I be having to think. I ain't gonna lie, I be blacking out sometimes. I be thinking about so much. I got so much going on. I be blacking out sometimes. So y'all gotta please excuse me. If I black out again, just excuse me. I got school and I gotta look at a lecture after this. So just know it's a lot going on in my mind right now. You know what I'm saying?
Charge it to his head, not to his heart.
Please, please.
So we got track number 10. It's called Toxic Whirlwind. That title alone sounds like it could be a relatable song. Who produced this one?
BB the plug, my dog. Basically, like I told you before in our interview, just both sides of toxicness on each side, the man and the woman. And this is just from my perspective on what I went through in different relationships that I went through. So this was kind of my thought process and just getting out of that thought process. Yeah, we're gonna have that, but you can't stay in that for long. You're never gonna grow. You're never gonna build your foundation. You know, if you want to build a family and stuff, man, you can't be on some toxic stuff with all these women messing up relationships, bringing karma to yourself. Like it's crazy. So that's what this track embody.
That's that grown man ish right there. Comes a point in time for men and women, you just got to grow up.
Well, man, toxic stuff ain't gonna do nothing but be toxic, and it's never gonna end. It's like it's a
Nah,
whirlwind. It's gonna keep going. Like
that
especially if
is
you
fact.
see somebody that's in the same time as you on the toxicness, it's gonna keep going. So you might as well just leave, let it go.
Yeah. He said, BK said, you can hear the intellect in your bars. I know that's right. Y'all clock that. He's an intellectual rapper.
Yeah, like that.
All right. So Toxic Whirlwind, track number 10 off of Losses to Lessons. Y'all stay tuned.
It is. I don't even know what the f- you talking with. Look, you know what? You can do both of us a real big favor. Just come over to my crib and get your shit. Why would you want to be with somebody you don't trust?
Loving, hugging, kissing, fussing. We can't come to common ground, so we settle nothing. Tit for tat, petty, it's a match. How we moving forward when we keep each other back? Yeah, listen, I've been off the rail. I've been trying to live in heaven, she been giving hell. She been rapping to her friends, trying to show and tell. I've been talking to my man, see like it's a fail. Damn, they in our business. Stacked up on opinions, we can't even finish. We can't. Love is never simple, learn the layers in it. Figure out solutions, then we lay up in it. Messing up or make up. When we fuss and make up. We done made it public, now they judging everyday love. Guess we meant to part ways. We done had some hard days, but our soul is tied up, tied into this arcade. Man, she contagious. She clogging up my ventilation, clogging up my every station. I wanna get back to the basics. Our love is discombobulated. Love is overcome. I'm saying, love wins. Once the settlements get plugged in. It's been toxic since this whirlwind. Can't believe we about to twirl again until it ends. Loving, hugging, kissing, fussing.
That's that toxic whirlwind right there. I know we've all been in that.
Right. At some point in your life, at some point.
Because it be them situations that be so hard to let go. We know they toxic. We know that it's not right, but it'd be difficult to let go, right?
Soul ties. It's soul ties. It's soul ties mixed with trauma bonding. It's crazy.
Exactly. But I feel like that's where that human element kicks in because it's just, we all got emotion. I feel like oftentimes we try to make things work when it's not meant to work and we be trying. So we've got Interlude coming up. Track number 11 is James 44 Interlude. Tell us a little bit about this.
It's basically not compromising yourself to get certain things. Like, that's basically what the whole passage is about. It's about like just me going through this industry as well. You know what I'm saying? Just having to compromise myself to get somewhere or to have to give to get, and that's really just not like ever since I was a kid, that's just not how I used to operate. Like always was just like if you don't like me for who I am and what I bring to the table, then I'm gonna wait till somebody do. Like I'm not about to change or conform to what you need me to do to get what I need from you. Like that's just not how I operate, and that's kind of how this industry operates. That's how all the big industries operate. It's like you get to a certain level. Oh, you up here with us now. You gotta give something to get something. Like no matter what it is, it could be wicked or not, but I'm not doing it. And I just, I really strive people to not go in that route because it only leads to either a crazy whirlwind of cycles or death or even worse. You know what I'm saying? You lose your mind. It's just crazy. Like this world is very wicked. That's just what I be seeing, and it's just like I'm just trying to expose all of it so everybody know. Like, yeah, we go through life and we might ignore it every now and then, but it's still present. It's still very present.
That is facts. And like you said, not conforming to what other people want you to be. Because the thing that I've learned throughout my years is when people do come into your life, when they show you who they are, believe them and don't try to change them. And nor should we try to change for anybody else. We can make compromises if this is somebody we see ourselves being with, but not changing who you are as a person for a relationship, a business situation, none of that. We ain't doing none of that.
Facts. And you don't gotta sacrifice yourself for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Give it to God. I promise you, He gonna give you everything you need without a sacrifice, without a compromise, without any of that. And He gonna do it with His pure love, His pure heart. And it's
Yes.
gonna be eternity. It's like something that God given. Like I would rather God given than this world given. Like that's the best gift.
BK said, crazy how you got a science behind each song with the salute. That is facts. You definitely do. Like, it's not just, oh, I just punched in and threw some crap together. You actually put a lot of thought into every single word that went into every song on this project.
Yes. Yes. That's the purpose. That's why I man, like putting together projects, it takes a lot, especially from an artist of my caliber, because it's like you put so much into it, but not get the same amount back. And it's like it takes a lot out of you to be like, do I want to do this again? Like real, like put all this together again, like to not get exactly what I need back. But it's just the passion. The passion keep me going. That's all
A
I.
100%. And I feel like that's what it should be for. Like, if you put the album out and, your core fans listen to it, you've got what you wanted out of it.
That's all that
If
matters.
extra people listen to it, that's a bonus. But to have your core fans in tonight, you probably will gain a couple. Shout out to BK Just. You guys can, support each other on the music tip. I feel like that's really important too, is to find other like-minded people and support them.
Definitely, most definitely. That's big. That's big time for sure.
So let's check out the interlude, James 44. It is track number 11. Let's get it.
Many of the dreams that we chase in this world, to become the biggest artist, the most celebrated actor, or to stand in the spotlight, often come with a price that compromises the soul. That's why it's vital to seek God before you pursue anything. Because in this flesh, on this earthly plane, our desires lean toward temptation. We crave wealth not to bless others, but to feed our vices, to inflate the ego, to numb the pain. But the path of the world always demands a sacrifice, something sacred, something close to the heart. And the more you chase without God, the more you'll be required to give up the pieces of yourself that matter most. Do not become enslaved to a dream that cages your spirit. When God is the foundation of your pursuit, there are no ceilings, no compromises, and no chains. With Him, purpose is purified. And with Him, all things are possible. Without the cost of your soul. Choose wisely.
With him, all things are possible. And I like how you added that sound effect where it sounds like you're writing. You got pencil to paper.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that myself.
Yeah, that was super, super dope. Phoenix said masterpiece. Yes, it is a masterpiece.
Right. Thank you.
It should be hanging in a museum somewhere. We need to have your album
Yeah,
cover.
that's
Yeah.
the whole purpose of the album cover, though. Like, just to bring that ancient Rome king painting kind of theme. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a king now. Like, I didn't dealt with all the pain, the problems, the trauma. I know how to bounce back from it. I know how to heal from it. I know how to manage it. Like, I'm a king now, so it's like that's how I view myself. You feel me?
Yeah.
And conquered everything. Like I'm going to continue to conquer things. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Yes, you have. BK said you got a classic, bro. Yes, he does.
Thank you.
Definitely. Well, we're going to move on to the next one. Track number 12 is called Compromised. Who produced this one?
KB Bleats produced this one, and this record is very personal. It's a lot of personal things that I share in this record that I've never told anybody. Well, a lot of people know now because they listen to it, but I haven't told anybody, and it's just something that's been just you know heavy on my heart for a very long time. And I just decided to release it because it's probably somebody that went through the same thing that's just scared to just speak up. So that's what it's all about too. And trust me, I'll be the first to speak. So let's get it.
You got to, because a lot of people have that fear of being judged or people not believing them or whatever the case may be. But you just got to put it out there. Tell your story, tell your truth.
Right.
100%. Compromise track 12. You guys stay tuned for it.
Started as a youngin', I was interrupted, trying to find a purpose. I was in conjunction, even as a newborn, I was missing something, so I got to searching, coming back with nothing. The purpose of creating, part of my escaping, keep me innovative. Started off as beatboxing, my friends was rapping, got into a new pocket, my father passing, I was more depressed, started trying less, got a woman pregnant, left her in distress, she got an abortion, almost led to death, I was feeling sorry for myself, mistakes will happen, there's a reason, for different seasons, see I ain't one to live to see, I'm barely breathing, lost for words and can't imagine how it's convenient to keep my body steady active, I wanna leave it, compromised. Thinking back, I was so traumatized. This wicked life is what I idolized. I gotta get about this mind of mine. The past will lead you to some compromise.
Man, that's a deep record right there.
Yeah.
That is a deep record. Phoenix said, stand in your truth. Absolutely, as you should. Unapologetically stand in your truth. Who cares what anybody thinks? So that record is deep. But something I heard you say in the beginning of it, you said you started out beatboxing.
Oh yeah. I never rapped. Yeah, but no, I used to really be the beatboxer while everybody freestyling the huddle. I used to be the one that's beatboxing, like literally.
So come on, let us hear something.
You know what I'm saying? I used to kill it though. Hey, I used to get like the van beats and all that, like for real, like the clips and the clips of the van song. I used to kill that beat. Like I used to think I was that dude that what's that dude name that always used to beatbox? I used to think I was him for real.
So BK said, I hate that they reduce songs to just 2 verses. Have you ever had the urge to say F it and drop 3 verses anyway?
On a song?
Yes.
I got a couple of records like that. I think I got a couple of records like that on here. But yeah, I'm a fan of records like that. If it's like got substance in it and it's really talking about something, yeah, I like really long songs like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Absolutely, and I feel like BK said stick to your guns. We talking about the gun show again? No, I'm just playing. I feel like that social media has a lot to do with that because this younger generation has such a short attention span that people have gotten to doing some songs are a damn hook and a verse and they out of there. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I came up in an era where songs were 4, sometimes 5 minutes long.
right. Yeah, their tolerance level is so low nowadays. It's crazy.
Ooh, Lord Jesus, try working with them like I do on the daily. It'll make you pull. I'm surprised I still got hair on my head. Like, I'm surprised that it fell out or I ain't pulled it out. I love it, though. I love it, though. So we've got, ironically, track 13 is called 13th Round. Was that on purpose? Did you place?
You know what? That would be a dope correlation. You know what I'm saying? But no, it's divine. It's just divine. You feel me? Like it's just me from being on the song Compromise and going through that pain and stuff and having to, not conforming to what the world want me to be. I'm in fight mode now. It's 13th round. We outside the boxing ring. This is the 13th round. We fighting the world. We fighting this shit off. We taking, you know what I'm saying, our life back. That's just what I say throughout the record. We taking our life back. and that's just what it is.
That's hard, man. Who produced this one?
Who produced this one? I gotta look on this one. Jalen produced this one. Jalen. Yeah.
All right, so track number 13th is 13th round. Y'all stay tuned for it. Let's get it.
Yeah. Listen. No light rounds. We in a whole nother fight now. We set the timer and bite down. Heavy the head that can wear a crown. Niggas ain't starting, they slowing down. Get on the way, but just ride around. Keep me effective when on the clock. They hold the vision already drowned. Yeah. Stand on business, then we pushing the limit. Niggas slipping, they be scary and timid. Hater love me, I ain't never offended. Take a loss and we'll learn how to win it. These niggas owe up, they my permanent tenant. Throw the ruler, you can't measure these limits. Keep it standard, ain't no premium visits. You talking paper, we on premium minutes on bro. Open up or then we kicking the door. Hit the ceiling, no, we come through the flow. We don't flip it less we know it's gon' grow. Heavy hunting when you get it in bundles. Never frontin', I'ma know if it fumble. Press a button, then my niggas gon' huddle. Break you off like you a part of the puzzle on God. No light rounds, we in a whole nother fight now. We set the timer and bite down. Heavy the head that can wear a crown. Niggas ain't starting, they slowing down. Get on the way, but just ride around. Keep me effective when on the clock. They hold the vision already drowned. Yeah. No light rounds. We in the whole.
That's 13th round right there, track number 13. So far, we are track for track for track. No mediocre tracks, no album fillers. Listen, I'm being honest. I'm not saying this because you my homie, my partner, because I'm very, very raw when it comes to that, because you probably have seen me post. People call me a bitch and everything.
Yeah, you're gonna keep it 100. Yeah.
I keep it a buck, man, because it doesn't do anybody any good for me to lie to people like, oh yeah, that's cool. No, it's not. Like maybe the mix is bad or the lyricism's bad. Right. You have never disappointed with anything you've ever put out. Like Detroit YB is a superstar, y'all.
TampaMystic, y'all. Y'all listening? This from Tampa. You know
yeah, and I'm gonna keep it G whether people like it or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been cussed out by a few. I heard they little feelings.
Right. Hey, don't let me be around. I'm pulling up my Tampa. You know what I'm saying? I'm pulling up.
And I appreciate that most definitely. So track number 14 is called "Taking Up Space." Who produced it? Tell us a little bit about it.
Siva Beats produced it. Very, very powerful record. A fact check. I recorded this probably 2 weeks before I released it, the whole album. I recorded this record like 2 weeks before the album was released. So it was a last minute record. It's just all about me going through life, just taking up space, just wasting time, just wasting space and time, knowing the power that I really have, the authority that I really have over things. I'm just wasting it doing things that's not beneficial to anything that God has, a purpose for. So this is just me explaining that, this is me taking up space, but I'm out of that now. But when y'all listen to it, y'all gonna really feel like I was screaming in the mic on this record. So this was a very, very powerful, very chilling record for me. Like this is one of the records where I ball up if I'm listening to, by myself or on one of them days, you know what I'm saying? So it's a special.
I feel like we've all been in that season where we feel like we're just we're a human album filler. We're just there taking up space, right? We've all been there. We don't feel maybe as worthy as we should, but we got to bounce back up out of that, and that's what you've done.
Yes.
BK said, I don't do ad libs, but I like how some artists flip it. I'm feeling the ad libs. So yeah, most definitely. I feel like, do you have a signature ad lib that you incorporate?
Hustle. If you hear a hustle, you hear that, you know it's about to be a fire record. Like, I brought that back on this album because I haven't used it in a while, but that's one of my favorite ad libs. But I never used to be an ad lib fan either. It grew on me. Like, ad libs had to really grow on me. But I feel like that only developed when I really took recording to my own hands. When I take that into my own hands and use my own time to, know what I like with ad libs, it's better now. It flows right through now. Like I used to have a problem with ad libs. I used to have to do like 3 or 4 takes. I swear, because I used to hate ad lib. Like what, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what to say in between these spaces. But no, I got the hang of it. It's easy now.
That makes perfect sense that once you are able to start recording yourself and you can take a little bit more time with it, that makes sense that you can dial in and go a little bit deeper into it. That makes perfect sense to me. So we've got number 14 on the project taking up space. Y'all stay tuned for it.
Love depict how you move. I've been stuck in this room. Get me off of this stage. It be tough to consume. Got me running for days, all on my zone, contemplating plays. Living all on my own, going through trials, taking up space. Snakes around me, it's a constant rattle. Facing demons is a separate matter. It's a problem that a boss can handle. When you dealing with a constant battle, people searching for that understanding. Go to God, put in work and plan it. Living wrong, it be hard to manage. Take it slow before you face the damage. Cut your losses, you a target. Niggas talking to bombard it. When you focus, it's a margin. Don't just start it, take it farther. I've been hoping for a better father. He was with me from the very start up. Niggas take the credit just to fall up. When I pray to God, I just ball up. He the only cause to this product. Don't just let it fall, it's gon' pile up. I was there when niggas shot the mile up. Wave the white flag, throw the tile up. This ain't living, gotta switch the style up. How you living, but be quick to kill one. It's a motive to distract the real one. Take your talents to deflect the feeling. Take your talents to deflect the feeling. Take your talents to deflect the feeling. Yeah.
We gonna pause it right there. Taking up space, track 14. Phoenix said them beats though, Harlem Nights vibe. That's what I'm talking about. It is giving that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. No, you definitely did. Is there a clean and dirty version to this album?
As far as the nigga word, that's the only thing you gotta worry about. I would have to take all those out. But as far as that, it's no cussing. It's just me saying nigga every now and then.
No, because that's what I was just thinking. I'm like, damn, have I heard any profanity?
No cussing words at all.
Yeah. So yeah, maybe the songs that you do have the N word on, go back and bleep that out.
Yeah. I'm working on that. My mom be like, "Why you saying nigga? You ain't gotta say that. Just say ninja or something." Like,
right.
No ninja now. Come on. I just pick another word. Okay, they ain't gotta be.
Exactly. But I like something that I always drop on artists. I'm like, when you release a project, it's always a good idea to release a clean and a dirty version, because you may miss out on an audience by not having a completely clean version. But it's not too late because you just put the project out. So I feel like that's something that you could come back and put up there. Definitely. Right. BK said, facts, Phoenix, he definitely outside the box. Yes, he is. He is outside the box. We ain't trying to fit in. We standing out. Ain't that right?
Facts. That's the only way to stand, outside the box.
Yes, most definitely. So we've got, is it hot over there for you?
I'm just there. I'm sweating a little bit. Don't seem like I'm sweating a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. Listen, these records hot. So it's like, it's heating me up.
And I'm over here struggling because look how much water I have left. What is that? What's that going to do? Just struggle.
You're on your last bit. You know what I'm saying?
I'm talking like, it's a quana. It's a quana. Clock that. We're going to make it through, cottonmouth and all. Definitely. So we've got track number 16, Wordplay, featuring, is it Fennel? Fennel. Okay. Tell us a little bit about this one and who produced it.
Wordplay, produced by KB Beats. This is just this is my homie, so we like to rap. So this is just like one of them records where we just putting wordplay together and really ain't got no substance as far as to the album. It's like a commercial break. It's like kind of what Home Run is for the album. Like it's like a commercial break until we get back into the story of the album. You know what I'm saying? So this is just another commercial break, but just full of lyricism and still substance. So you're gonna enjoy it.
I love that though. I feel like that makes a well-rounded project. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you got a kind of a little bit of something for everybody on there.
Yeah, you gotta, throw a little something for somebody. You know what I'm saying? Get them back in the groove, man. Get
Oh
back to
yeah. BK said how many tracks on the project? So how it's 21 tracks, but there's a couple interludes in it.
yeah, 17 tracks and 4 interludes.
Okay, so 17 actual songs and then some interludes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Most definitely. All right, so that's a bet. Let's get into track number 16, Wordplay.
Yeah. It's the one. Leave it in the comments, niggas talking nonsense. They not even violent. Couple niggas hybrid, I can even smell them. It was back in them foul days. I don't engage, but I'm quick to tell it. I can turn the play to a whole thing. If it's in the way, I can sell it. Nigga, I'm the one that got the sauce to put this shit in motion. I was semi-toting, but I calmed it down and got promoted. Zaza strongest soda, she gon' have to when she get over. I be vibing Zooty, you in danger if a nigga sober. Jumping out this Chevy, I'm a leader, followed by some soldiers. And they full of life, get them out they body, leave you soulless. Niggas cake, I'm talking hostess, finna shake, I'm in the open. Got an ache, I need that potion. Mama hate, she ever throw me to the wolves. I get it by my lonely, get it out the mud. My daughter need me, ain't no demon, but I wish a nigga would. I rock a beanie in the summer, pop a jig and I go shug. I had her singing like she should. Got color purple in my wood, it's understood. I stand over niggas, get them out the hood. Ain't dropping tears, don't need no shoulder, nigga. Told them that I would and all I needed was a chance, yeah, all we needed was a jug. And though the bank ain't never closed, I traded all in if I could, yeah, nigga. Let me learn you something, learning got no budget. I've been running, chasing to the money with my extra luggage. If you coming, straight from where I'm coming, we ain't never budging, it's abundant. Keeping nothing lesser than 100 and the rest is thumbing. Focused on the finer things, smoking collard greens. I done served a lot of fiends, then the doctor seen niggas running out of schemes, it be Halloween. Popping licks with confidence, then get out the scene. Man, my life a constant movie, shooter with the Thule and
Okay, I let that run a little bit longer since you were on the second.
Yeah.
I was
know.
like, they
I
got
already
they,
know.
shout out to your partner, your homie, but we got to hear you too. So I'm like, I gotta let that one go a little bit longer. But I like that you did a collaboration. So on the project, you only have three feature. Is it 3 features?
3, because the next one is just that's just the producer. It's DB the Plugs. I let him go crazy on that record. But yeah, it's just 3 features altogether.
Okay. So track 17 is Trip to Belize.
Mm-hmm.
Is this actual factual? Was it inspired by a trip to Belize?
Nah, this is just thinking like I've been in the hood for so long. I've been in stations for so long. Like I'm trying to go outside of my or what I'm used to. Like vacation. Like that's just my way out. That's just my thought process in it. And it's more deep than what I'm saying because it's more spiritual. And like I speak on God as well on that, but it's basically just like I said, I've been in the hood for a long time, and it's
Yeah.
like most of us don't get to see stuff like that outside of where we come from, man. That's just been my dream, always to be outside of where I come from. And that's like I said, coming to Atlanta, that kind of molded me to be who I am today. Ain't no telling if I'd have been overseas traveling how I would think and where my mind would be. You feel me? And I feel it'd be stronger. So yeah, that's just this is what this record embodies.
That's facts because God gave us so many beautiful gifts. We have to get out there and explore them. Like it's so much bigger than just the United States. It's bigger than Atlanta. It's bigger than the United States. There's so many beautiful gifts out there. And like you said, not everybody gets the opportunity to do that. Let me ask you this while we're on that subject. So you've been in Atlanta for a decade now.
Mm-hmm.
What's next beyond Atlanta? Because I know for sure Atlanta's not my end all be all. Like I've been here since 2013. What is next for YB?
I don't know, man. It just depends on what the opportunity. I know I'm not gonna stay here for a long time. I ain't gonna lie, I love Atlanta though. It's like I like Atlanta. It's just I don't know, I need to be by water. I need to be by water, and I'm a peaceful person. Like I don't like to be around a lot. I mean, I've been I grew up in the city. I've been a city boy my whole life, but I'd be on the beach somewhere. I have a beach house somewhere, or I'd be in the country somewhere. I don't be liking to be around a lot. You know what I'm saying? I like my peace. So I don't know. It depends. It just depends on the opportunity. I don't know.
Understood. You got to protect your peace. And I'm on that same type of time. Like either I want to be in the country somewhere like where my neighbor is like a mile down the road or buy some water. That's why I'm heavily thinking at some point I want to move back to Florida.
I'm over the city life, man. Just let me build my family, get my money, and stay out the way. I'll come see y'all, visit y'all, but I'm going back out the way.
That's the type of time because you're at that point in your life, the age that you're at, that those are probably heavily weighing on you and important to you to get certain things in line. You know, right now you're working on your career, then you'll work on a family. Like there's, not saying any way is a better way, but I like the route that you're on, career and then working on a family from there.
I feel like that's the best. You establish yourself so you have something to give instead of just struggling through the process. That's a lot of people go through that.
Absolutely. BK just said, I'm going to be on the next album.
Speak it. I
Yeah,
receive it.
clock that. And he said, water is strength. That is facts. Water is energy. And I know you guys that follow me, see me out there doing my hikes and stuff. And oftentimes I'm by running water because that just brings that good energy. And
You know all the secret spots. You know all the
I
secret
do. And I be getting people asking me, like random people, where's that at? And I'm like, I don't want to tell them. Not that I'm trying to gatekeep, but I don't want no weirdos pulling up on me. You know what I'm saying?
blowing up the spot. Hey, you blowing up the spot.
Yo, I be having some of the most random people who look like they've never been in nature in their entire lifetime out. Can I come walk with you? I said, no, I'm good on that. Like, bro, you don't look like you've ever been on a walk a day in your life. Cut the crap.
That be that game though. That be their line though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, let me walk with you. You ain't never walked a day in your life. Come on, man.
Like maybe it's into the liquor store and
Oh,
that's a I'm good on that. Thank you for knowing you can live vicariously through my Instagram post. So we got track 17, trip to Belize. Y'all stay tuned for it.
Yeah, 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 yeah. If it ain't a part of the business, then I'ma pursue it. 10 o'clock on a Thursday, going out of town to commute it. In the back of that door frame, it's a whole lane of intruders coming in to disrupt things in the close range where it's rooted. Taking the trip to Belize, rolling impeccable trees. That be a part of my dream, but I'm trapped up on the scene. It's a hard not life, even worse for the fiends. Putting stress on the kid, Percocets with the lean. Had to bounce from the bad habits. It was tough, it was magnetic. In the field with the lost souls, they had killed for the mathematics. In the city full of potholes where a lot flows. If you fast at it, double that. Consequences on the back end, so just lay low if you gon' run it back. For what it costs, it ain't gon' never be happy endings. Are you prepared for some heavy loss? It's gonna teach you some independence. When you a minute stuck in a cage, you can adapt to a higher image. Discipline putting off all the rage, had to get them to a lower living. Niggas be talking right out the neck. Boy, you a man, say it with your chest. I'm the epitome of a bet. Better yourself full of full effect. Yeah, I was timid as a kid, now I'm putting in the bed. It was getting hard to live. Living dangerous, but we keep us safety. They been aiming at us niggas lately, manipulating the whole population. People so be vacant. That's more room for Satan. It's more imitation.
17 for 17, trip to Belize, Detroit YB in the building.
talk about it.
Yo, I gotta do a quick comeback. BK said a mile down the road. Nah, I seen too many horror flicks to be in a place where a person can't hear me if things pop off. Let me tell you this. This is just me. I've been hiking for about 25 years. Never once have I ever encountered a weird situation where my life felt in danger or I felt unsafe. Never. Because I don't either, if I'm going to be out there, like out there, I don't do that alone. Like I only do like local walks by myself. But what I can tell you is going downtown Atlanta, I felt in fear. So I don't feel in fear when I'm out there on them trails. I feel at peace. My first year in Atlanta downtown, my car got broken into 3 times. That's going to put some fear in your heart because you're worried about being carjacked or whatever. So my safe space is being out on them trails away from the weirdos.
Right, I fucking hate them. They just be going out, just going in people's cars, bro. Stop breaking in people's cars. They'll go through a line of cars. They don't care.
It's it's so whack to me. Like one of my guests today just told me he just bought a new car and he said he only had the car for 2 days and they broke into it. And I'm just like, you can't have nothing nice without people trying to take it. You know what I'm saying? He said, go to Crystal Lake. Where's Crystal Lake? Am I is that from a horror movie? See, we ain't on no Friday the 13th type joint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But nah, for real, like I encourage anybody, even if it's just a local park that has a little small, go out there and get some vitamin D. Because we going to keep it G right now. I'm going to keep it. Most of my melanated people are low in vitamin D. It's because they're not getting that natural sunlight. And vitamin D is one of the most important pieces of you vitamin D3. You got to take it with. I'm about to get into a whole. And YB going to be with me on this because you're
for real. No, for real.
conscious.
For real.
I promise you, if you go get your vitamin D levels checked, they're probably low.
Right.
Mine were low. I had my whole vitamin panel done and all of them were perfect except for my vitamin D was slightly low. And I'm like, dang, I'm in the sun. Maybe I need to be out there a little more. So yeah, vitamin D plays a crucial part in us being healthy.
Yeah, for real.
So get out there and get you some sunshine. Go for a walk.
I'm staying in the house all night, then wait till the nighttime and go out and club and stuff, then go back home and stay in the house all day. Like, nah.
No, that's not cool.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Go get the taste of nature. That's why
Yes.
it's there. Go get a taste of that.
100%. So track 18 is another interlude. It's TBU. What does that stand for?
Thinking about you interlude. So it's an interlude.
That's the thing about you interlude. Okay, that makes sense because that's the next record. Thinking about you. Okay, so which is another song that you released as a single, and it's quite different from what we've heard from YB.
Right. Yeah. Look, I love women. You know what I'm saying? I just right. I'll be so into my life and like just dissecting certain things going on in my life. I'll be forgetting about that part. So I made sure I was present on this album for sure.
Had to make something for the ladies.
No.
Phoenix said grounding. Yes, get out there with your bare feet and stand in the grass and ground. It might sound weird, but I did that as a kid growing up. We'd always be outside barefoot. You know what I'm saying? Like running around in the grass. It's very powerful because we get energy from the earth. So yes, I agree with that. Get out there and do some grounding. So we got to think about you interlude track 18. Y'all stay tuned for it.
It's like you've taken residence in my mind. Every corner, every thought I try to hold on to is you. Even when I'm supposed to be focused on work, on life, on the simplest things, you find a way in. You're not just a memory, you're a feeling, one I can't let go of. Or maybe I don't want to. I catch myself wondering, do I cross your mind the way you cross mine? Or is this weight I'm carrying mine alone? The thing is, I know we're better together. Feel it. Stronger, sharper, more alive. When you're not here, it's like everything dulls. I lose my focus, my purpose. Maybe it's foolish to believe in something so much, to think we could be something bigger than ourselves. But I do. I believe in us. And I'm still here, thinking about you.
I love that you did an interlude for this song because I feel like this is such a big record that it needed something a little extra to make sure that they really listen to this record because it's a standalone record. Like it's one of the records that can absolutely stand on its own, and you needed to make sure that you put that in their face. So that interlude for the record, I think, is chef's kiss. That's perfect.
You right on T. You got it.
Yes, absolutely. Who produced this particular record?
DB the plug produced it. Yeah, he produced it. Now I was sitting on this for a minute. Well, matter of fact, I recorded this last year. I recorded this last year actually. And
Yeah.
right then and there. This was one of them process. This is one of them things where it just flew through. I heard the beat and I already knew what I was gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying?
And like I said earlier, it's very different from what I've heard from you all around. And I like the fact that
I'm a lover boy. You know, I'm a lover, not a fighter. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So
Single ladies.
people know that because I have an aggressive tone, but nah, like I really like I'm a hopeless romantic for real.
And I can kind of vouch for that because I've seen like another side of you because we've sat down and had some like heart to heart conversations about stuff, and yeah, I can vouch for that. So you gonna make some beautiful young lady.
Tell you, whoever that special lady, they don't even know. They
How
don't know.
many kids you want, YB?
Um, one or two. I don't want a lot. I want
Okay.
just enough to teach, enough to just bring my lessons and everything down to. I don't need a lot. It'd be too much to manage, and I already got overprotective issues. I look, especially if I got a girl. No, I'm that overprotective daddy, like for real. I'm like that with my
And
sisters.
I see that. I see you be posting your mom and your sisters a lot. And let's just be honest, like the world we live in is crazy. It's almost like scary to bring a child into today's
Right,
society. It really is.
right. That's why I ain't trying to juggle a lot. Just give me one, two, we good. We at the door.
So ladies, if y'all want 10 kids, he is not for you. Oh shit.
It's too much. We ain't doing all that. Trying to have a
Nah,
whole
for
football squad. Come on now.
B BK said, real quality in your production. So do you make beats since you got your hands in the engineering?
Yeah, I be dabbling into it. I don't be really like putting it out. Like I started off making beats. That's how I kind of started my music career, like just as an amateur. But I used to do it just off a beat machine. It was never off Fruity Loops or them programs people be going to. But I'm just starting it as going to school to audio production. They teach you how to do all that stuff. They teach you the notes and teach you how to curate things like that. So it's just me going and practicing. I'm not really like a producer. I'm not that's not like my field. I don't really care too much of it, but I experience and I play around with it from time to time.
Yeah, because he said earlier on, and some of you guys that may have tuned in late, he's in school and graduates soon from Full Sail University. So, y'all clock that.
Hey, bachelor's of science in audio production. Look, I'm gonna keep telling people that bachelor's of science, man. Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. Phoenix said double platinum status. Clock that. We manifesting it tonight. Plaques on plaques on plaques on the wall. They coming soon. All them walls behind you gonna be filled up with plaques.
Hey, I'm gonna receive that. I receive it.
And I feel like this next song we're about to play could be one of those songs that takes you to get that first plaque. It's just a matter of continuing just to
Yeah,
really,
yeah.
really.
Yeah, I'm not done with this record for sure. I'm not done with it. I'm getting started with it.
BK said, congratulations. Yeah, definitely. Congratulations.
Thank,
Graduating soon. I know that's right.
thank you.
Definitely. So, track number 19, Think About You. Stay tuned. Detroit YB.
Ain't no disguise in them pretty eyes. From the way I analyze, you one of a kind. Money and status ain't impressive, it's value and time. And she a good judge of character, she know when you lying. I wanna take you to the sky and give you the moon. You got the melody, the spark, my rhythm and blues. You like a walking work of art, I'm always gonna choose. You the winner of my heart, you never gonna lose. Yeah, you gon' finally witness all the love you've been missing from the very beginning. It's been tough, yeah, I know it. You've been tough not to show it. If it's pressure, we override it, we never console it. And you wonder what I desire is more than you notice. I'm here to give you what you need and keep it in motion. My love is rooted like a tree, as deep as the ocean. You know I'm quick to watch you leave, but love when you closer. Got me bragging, we ain't even established. I've been thinking about you, I just imagine how we met at first, cause it's something like magic. How we well immersed in this love we established. I've been thinking about you, 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 I've been thinking about you. I'm debating if it's
He got his LL Cool J on this record.
Hey, talk about it.
Got his LL going on. Little I Need Love type of vibe. You know what I'm saying? Switch it up one time, you know?
Hey, they used to call me LL in high school because I ain't used to have this beard, so I used to be bare face. They're like,
Did you,
okay, LL Cool J.
did you walk around licking your lips and stuff?
No, I did. That's why they did it. I did. That's why they called me that. I did. I used to do
That
that a
is
lot.
hilarious. Why did I say that? And suddenly my lips started feeling dry. Like, okay, I gotta lick my lips. That is so funny. But listen, that is such a big record. I love it
Yeah.
because, like I said, it's just so different from what we've heard from you. Anybody that's tuned in, let us know what you think about that record because I know it's completely outside the box from everything else we've heard tonight on the project.
Right. Yes. Yes. I would love to perform that record. Oh my God. I want to perform that record a lot. Like,
We got to figure out like the right situation for you to
mhm.
perform that record. Like I feel
Yeah.
like it's gotta be in front of the right audience. It's gotta
Right.
make total sense. We gotta brainstorm on that because it's kind of weird with Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta goes through phases where there's going to be a time where a bunch of people are doing shows, and then there's a time where, like right now, I feel like nobody's doing them. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like
Right.
I
Right.
retired from doing it last year. I don't have a desire to do that no more, and
Right.
I just feel like we go through these waves. So I don't know. We got to figure out what would be the right audience, and where we can get you on a stage for something like that because it's a big record. The world needs to hear it.
Facts. Facts.
So we got track number 20. We almost to the end, you guys. Thank you everybody who has stuck around. We've been an
Look,
hour and 40 minutes. Y'all some real ones. So we appreciate you giving us your time.
thank you so much, everybody. You
So
great.
we got Never Gonna Lose, track 20. Who produced it? Tell us a little bit about it.
Kid Hazel, he's a young producer. He produced a lot of big time artists like 21 Savage and No Cap and stuff like that. He hit me just one day liking the style. He was like, I want you to really, use one of my beats, and that's how we connected. So we locked in. But the title speaks for itself. No matter what I go through, man, we never gonna lose. I already got the tools to succeed. Like I can never lose. Like then that's just the mindset that I'm in. Like I ain't never gonna slip and fall and stay there. No, we gonna get back up and we gonna either try again or we gonna go another path to get to where we need. We gonna make it work. And we gonna win. So I ain't never gonna lose and whatever. It's
Fact.
always a lesson. We don't look at it as a loss. We just look at it as a lesson. That's it.
100% dust yourself off and get back up and keep it moving, man. Don't ever let anyone or anybody or anything keep you down. You know what I'm saying? Because if someone's trying to suppress you or whatever, that is not your person. Stay away from them. BK said he got a dope project worth the listen, excuse me. Yes, it is. It's definitely, and we appreciate everybody who took the time because we're multi-streaming on platforms. We're on 2 Facebook pages, we're on Twitch, and we're on YouTube tonight. If you guys missed any of this, it does stay permanently on my YouTube channel. A little shameless plug. If you're on my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button because I've got a couple interviews that I've done with Detroit YB on my YouTube channel, so you can go back and watch some of the in-person interviews. We're doing this virtually tonight, but he's been to my studio multiple times to do interviews. So you guys go check those out so you can learn a little bit more about the man himself, Detroit YB.
You heard him.
So Never Gonna Lose, track 20. Let's get into it. Y'all stay tuned for it.
When I'm back in my groove, then I'm back in my mood. I ain't never gonna lose, I ain't never gonna lose. I ain't come here to play, I ain't come here to lay down. I ain't losing my cool, keep my tempo on cruise. Get me back in that bag and I'm riding first class. And I got things to do, we ain't here to just lag. You ain't gonna have a clue if you ain't walking my shoes. I ain't never gonna lose. Yeah, pray my blessings be obese.
Big back.
Bring them more closely.
Man.
Doing overtime OT.
OT.
Niggas don't know me.
Nah.
I pack a gap before I pack a beat.
Pack a beat.
Take a nigga back to sleep.
Dang.
Pay some common sense, no receipt.
No receipt.
So I had to go delete. You stored up in that old house. I renovated and sold out.
Sold out.
They be making up rollouts. You can really tell when they show out. I get a game, I don't hold out. I keep a thing with the toes out.
Nah.
Businessman with a gold mouth. I'm from the north, but we go south. I'm by myself, but you outnumbered. Now you gotta stop fronting. Niggas do the crime, start running.
They do.
They ain't even cop nothing. Niggas talking that same game, but never spit the truth. Coming up with them lies in the same day, like storytellers do. Yeah, living under the rules. Got me pulling up the past.
Man.
Now I'm using every tool. Cause I gotta fix it fast. Nothing really left to prove.
Nah.
I ain't never wanna brag. How you niggas getting too tough, but sensitive for getting mad.
How?
When I'm back in my groove, then I'm back in my mood.
All right, that's track 20. Never Gonna Lose, man. Let me ask you this. How did you decide upon the actual track lineup, the track list?
Man, it took a while to like curate it together because excuse me, I had different songs and different lineups, and it took some time. I'm like, hold
Yeah.
on.
Are you good? Get you a little sip of water. Get you some water.
Yeah, I'm choked up right now. My bad.
That's how I was worried too, because I be getting that cotton mouth like a mug. I'm like, boy, I hope I don't start choking over here. Thank you, God. But while he's getting his water, make sure you guys go to the digital streaming platforms. We all subscribe to one, whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, and there's plenty of other ones out there. Go hit that download button. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost you an extra dime. You're already paying for that $10 subscription. Go support these independent artists, most definitely. BK said he favors the big sound theatrical intros on the beat. I do the same thing. Yeah, most definitely. 100%. I'm glad you picked up on that.
Yeah. Yeah, but it took a while, like I said, like just certain songs in certain places. Like I wanted to make sure that it told a story, no matter what. Like, and how the track list is now, I'm telling you, that's divine. I'm telling you, that's through God. That's nothing but God.
I love that it is divine because, you know, it's quite a few songs. So I would imagine it's kind of tough to figure out which one's going to be earlier on the album. Are people going to listen all the way through to get to track number 21? You know what I'm saying? That's probably some of the scenarios that be running through your head when you're putting it together.
It does.
It becomes like an overthinking type of situation, right?
Yeah. But like you said, every track hit. So it's like,
Yes.
you know what I'm saying? It's just easy. People might feel that and be like, dang, he's still going. Let me hear
He's
what
still
the
going.
next one talking about. All right, dang, let me hear what the next one talk about. That's just, you know.
I agree. Absolutely. Because when they hear it, they're going to be like, okay, I got to listen to the next one. Well, damn, that was fire. I got to listen to the next one. Before you know it, they done got through. Because really, yeah, it's 21 tracks, but it's still under an hour. So I feel like you could listen to that on a workout or on one of your walks that y'all need to go take, or driving in stuck in traffic going to work. You know what I'm saying? You could still easily listen to the entire project, you know, going to and from work. I was listening to it when I was walking on the treadmill last night. So I feel like it's a versatile project where I can work out to it, but I could also listen to it if I'm just chilling as well.
Right.
BK said it makes the track sound epic. Yes, 100%. Yes, epic that's the word of the night. It's epic. So we're on the final track number 21, Make Things Right, featuring, is it Deeg Simmons? Am I saying that right?
Deej Simmons.
Deej. My apologies, Deej. My sister.
That's my cousin. His name is DJ. My nickname is DJ too, so we always used to fight like, oh, who's the first DJ? Da, 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 da. But no, that's my cousin from back in Detroit. He's up here now. He plays the piano. Dope singer, dope pianist. He's just dope all around musician. So he's not really popular. He don't like to be online a lot, but I had to get him on this record because he could really sing. So
That is dope. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was going to say there's a lot of artists like that they're super talented, but they just don't really want to be in the spotlight. And I respect that.
That's him. So this record was very powerful. It's just I've always been that person that's always trying to fix something. Like I always want to be the one to fix things. Like I want to be the one that fixed it, you know. And knowing what I know now, like I could have saved so many different lives just knowing what I know now. You know what I'm saying? And that this record was just one of those things. Like, man, I wish I could just go back in time and make things right. Because what I know now, I wish I could just go back and make everything right. Which is with my father, his heart disease, or my grandma, her drug use problems, to where it led to her blood tumors and her passing away. I just wish I could go make things right. That's just basically what the record is about. And I think it's a good ending record to end the album with, because I really do.
Absolutely. I feel like that's one of the things that God calls you to do, is to be a healer and a helper for people.
Mm-hmm.
Because you and I have definitely had some very in-depth conversations about that. Because, I've been well on my health and fitness journey. Like I try to tell people, don't wait until it's too late.
Right.
Don't wait until you've got diabetes to take it seriously. Take it seriously so you can prevent them diabetes and that high blood pressure. And you know what I'm saying? So most definitely. So this is the last track. How did you manage to get your cousin on it, since he's not really one to be on the forefront of things?
We real close. So like he likes my music. He loves my music. So he was just like, he actually wanted to get on and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna find something for you to really, it this record is real special to us because my stepfather, he practically raised all of us. Like,
Yeah.
and I think about him mostly throughout this record. And he always thinks about him, even when he's doing wrong, he be thinking like, what would David do? What would David? Because that's my stepfather's name. He like, what would David do? That's how powerful this man was in our lives. So him being on this record is even more powerful because we talking about him and talking about his great life and what he's done, just helping me become a man, you know what I'm saying? And, just appreciating that.
Definitely. Wow. BK said, those are the paths that lead you to the man you are today. No regrets, bro. Yeah, you are absolutely right. We can't have any regrets. Like, I know oftentimes we'll be on that shoulda, coulda, woulda, but listen, it's forward thinking. We got to think up here, not back here. The only time we should ever look back is to see how far we've come, period.
Yes.
So we've got the final track for you guys. Again, we appreciate you sticking around. Make Things Right, featuring Deej. Did I say it right? Deej Simmons.
Deej Simmons.
Yes, okay. Y'all stay tuned for it.
If I just had one day, if I just had one night, if I just had my way, then I would make things right. If I just had one sign, if I just had one line, then I would take my time to only be things.
It's been tragic since my adolescence. Knowing all this time you was close to heaven. All the times you held my hand when I'm empathetic. Any problems in my hand, you were intercepted. I ain't never understand, but I can't ignore it. You done mold me to a man, and I thank you for it. Listen, you in heaven, but you know I miss you. When the knowledge is developing, that's my initial. It was perfect in them good old days when we was rolling. Taking trips to New York, Canada, and Dakota. We was in the backseat, me, David, and Bubbles. Running like an athlete when I got into trouble. Held the family down from sacrificing your vision. But when you came around, you took the buyout to finish. 728 in 2008. That's a feeling I'm never gonna escape.
If I just had one day, if I just had one night, if I just had my way, then I would make things right. If I just had one sign, if I just had one line, then I would take my time to only make things.
Think the the losses put the fear in me. Cause depression can't dissolve in all my energy. I was rushing to the reefer and the Hennessy. Almost gave my only soul up to the enemy. And the knowledge I contain, it won't go in vain. Even though I couldn't help my granny heal her pain. Even though I couldn't cure my daddy of disease, I'ma help so many other families that's in need. It's amazing how the negative can become so irrelevant when you put God first and not the television. Loading up my brain cells trying to get all this ammunition. Spitting knowledge to anybody that care to listen. Carrying the load that God asks in the hold. Giving up a soul that God gave you the mold. It's a story told and always here to unfold. Make them pay a toll before becoming the troll.
If I just had one day, if I just had one night, if I just had my way, then I would make things right. If I just had one line, if I just had one sign, then I would take my time to only make things right.
That boy blowing right now, man. Tell you, bro.
Yo, it was only right. There was multiple requests in the chat to let that one ride, and it was the last track of the night, so it was only right. BK said, "I'm feeling this track for real, Phoenix. Proud of you. Great vibes, man." Thank you, everybody who took the time to be here. It means a lot to me, not because you're on my platform, because you're supporting YB, and YB means a lot to me. That's like one of my great friends. We talk often, we confide in each other with stuff, you know what I'm saying? I consider him like family to me, so I appreciate you guys being here tonight and spending 2 hours of your time with us. Like, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus, that was beautiful.
Yes, amen.
Yes, most definitely. So anybody that's here listening live or perhaps may see this on the replay, what do you want to say to these people that are out here just really supporting YB unconditionally, whether they're just discovering you tonight for the first time or have been a part of your journey for many years?
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it because you kept me going no matter what. Of course, I kept myself going, and I find different ways, but every supporter that ever just took a listen, just took one little listen, man. I appreciate you for real because I put a lot into this craft and all these projects. Like, this is my third album. Like, a lot of people can't say they got 3 albums, you know what I'm saying? And they be good albums too. I really take pride in my work. So, like, yes, I really appreciate everybody that support me, man. I don't know if I'm gonna be working on another project. I'm thinking about it, but let's see. I'm really settling in on this one. I like this project, and I want to see how far it goes.
I agree. It's going to get you a couple plaques on the wall. We're manifesting that tonight. We
Speaking,
going to come back
speaking,
in sometime. We'll give it until 2026 to give it time to do what it do. And when
yeah,
he logs in, you're going to see some shiny plaques hanging behind him.
okay, yeah, I'm with it. Yeah, I'm with it.
And go to all the digital streaming platforms because BK just said, where can I cop the track? It's on the album Losses to Lessons. It's on all streaming platforms. If you subscribe to Spotify,
Wherever you
app.
subscribe, anywhere you can copy it. Losses to the number 2 lessons.
Yes, it's scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Losses, the number 2 lesson. So look up Detroit YB on whatever platform that you guys stream your music, and definitely download the album. I know that a lot of them have the option just to stream it, but like I'm an Apple Music user, I can actually download it, and I feel like that helps the artist as well when it's shown that it's actually downloaded versus just streaming it.
Right.
And then tell them also too, I know we gave it out earlier on, but I wanted to close out with any social platforms that you're active on. Where can they follow you?
Detroit YB Hustle on Instagram, Detroit YB on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Hustlebyanymeans.com. That's my main website. You can go get the album from there. Hustlebyanymeans.com. And that's it. H-Bam Records. That's a part of me too. That's my record label. I got my dog Finesse under there, and my other cuz. His name is Sherm 50 zone. So we got some people that's riding with us. So check us out.
And do you still have your merch line as well?
Yes, I do. And I
Like,
do.
come on, bro, pop that. You know,
Do your own research, LLC. Listen, is my main thing right now is finding a consistent retailer for my
yeah.
clothes. That's the only thing that's the problem with do your own research. Other than that, we'll be locked and loaded. And I say give me like a month, we're gonna be locked and loaded. But that's the only thing that's been holding me back. And then with school, I've been stressed out, y'all. Okay. I feel like after school, after I get school over, I can, you know, put in work into all my businesses and stuff. So we'll get it right.
You
Don't
can
worry.
breathe again a little bit, right?
But if you want some shirts, I'm gonna make it happen. Do your own research, LLC, shopdior.com. Go check us out. For real, check out the inventory. And if you want something, DM me. Do your own research, LLC.
Anybody that you want to give thanks to, because I know you mentioned quite a few people, you know, throughout our conversation, different producers you've worked with, of course, your cousin, other features, your mom, your sisters. I'm naming everybody. Anybody you want to give thanks to, you know, that's really just been supporting you throughout your journey?
You always, I always thank you, of course. You always support me. You always make sure you can do whatever you can to help me. And I always appreciate that because you don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying? You go out your way to do that. And I appreciate
And I always will.
you go out your way for all the independent artists, not just me. You really be going out your way. And I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. You know what I'm saying? My dog Ken, he in the building. You can't see him. He's a dope engineer. He can do everything. This nigga's a jack of all trades for real. Whatever you need done, this nigga can do. He making apps right now. He do anything. So shout out to Ken. He was a big help on this album. Ja, y'all see Phoenix on the screen. She used to be my manager. That's my dog for life. She from Detroit too. She's a great singer as well. Y'all should check her out.
Come
Phoenix.
on, girl. I need to hear some of that music. I'm sorry.
um, and Jay Crump, Haley, Keys, and her clothing line, Spoiled Brats. Anybody that's just been in my circle, I appreciate you, man, for real. And if I miss you, I'm sorry. Like I said, I be going brain dead sometimes. I be thinking so much. So
Charge it to the head, not to the heart.
yeah.
And we're going to say this one final thought. Long live One Way Monte.
Yes, my dog. I'm walking that stage for you on December 18th, bro. You ain't get to finish. Guess what? We finished. We finished. We getting our degree, bro. Can't nobody tell us nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about for real. So I'm happy. I can't wait to walk that stage for my dog, for real.
That's beautiful. Most definitely. Where is it taking place at? Is it here in Atlanta? Because I know Full Sail is based out of Florida.
To Florida, so I'm gonna have to go to Florida. My mom
Okay.
and they're gonna drive down, then we all gonna drive together and stuff. But yeah, the walk is in Florida, so I'm gonna have to go to their campus.
That is super dope. Well, listen, congratulations on everything. You know, like what's understood doesn't need to be explained, but you already know, like, sometimes it's good just to hear that, you know, like I'm super, super, super proud of you. Like we met a few years ago and it's been nothing but love and consistency. And you've always supported me as well. So I'm grateful and thankful for you as well.
Sure, always. Whatever I can do.
Phoenix, tap in with me, girl. It's TampaMystic on all social platforms. I got to check out some of your music. You know what I'm saying? We got to get you on the platform too.
That's my dog. I like you in with her. I like you in with her.
Please do. Listen, I'm all about meeting new like-minded people, especially other women. I like to support women in the industry. It's important to me. So what you over there doing?
Y'all ain't see that. Edit that one out. Edit that part out.
We live, baby. We live. There ain't no editing that out. We live. He got that lettuce wrap. Listen, he said, man, I've been waiting 2 hours.
Hey, listen, I need to unwind. I'm about to listen to this lecture. I'm telling you, I be needing to unwind. Okay?
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. That is so funny. Well, listen, again, shout out to everybody who took time to spend these 2 hours with us tonight. It's your girl, TampaMystic, Detroit YB. Lost Lessons is out. Thank you guys for being here. We out of here, y'all. Go smoke one and have a good night.
Hey, shout out.